Anarchy Prestigious Federation brings the action from Studio 1615. Maybe one day, Gordon Mum, we will move from Studio 1615. But till then, we will call the action of APF of Wrestling. And my name is Ted the Ranger Irvin.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 215
That's right.
pounds,
We will have
from New
a qualifying
Jersey,
match.
Parker
It will be a tag team match, and the winning team will qualify for Kevin Journey's prestigious championship. So two teams working as a team to eventually get to prestigious. And hopefully they don't get confused and think they're going for the tag team championship like Game Life thought they were. And so far all we know for that match for Journey's championship is that it's a 10-man match, and the first man in that match is Dilliage Ludwig, who qualified last episode against the Zodiac of professional wrestling, Gemini Aries. So whatever our APF executives have up their sleeve, along with the legal advisor Skipper Bixby, this episode of APF of Wrestling, which the A stands for Anarchy, we were going to have a number one contendership against these two in the ring, and the match is about to start. Harper Lee took on Sergeant Phoenix a couple episodes, and a suplex from Harper Lee to Miss Butterfly. Miss Butterfly lost her opportunity, and a slap to Harper. Lost her opportunity against Aaron Roulette. These two want the Anarchy Championship. Harper Lee, her victory over Sergeant Phoenix, who Phoenix will, and slamming the mat. And good call there, Mum. And working on the leg of Miss Butterfly. And sitting in the knee to the face of Harper Lee and Miss Butterfly in action. These two were in a triple threat cage match, and Miss Butterfly barely won that matchup by dropping first. Harper also trying to escape that matchup, and Miss Butterfly taking it to Harper now in this episode with forearms to Miss Butterfly, and working. It has Miss Butterfly in between the ropes and just twerking Harper and throwing Harper across the mat. Miss Butterfly on fire after losing her championship opportunity. Correct there, Mum. Suplex to Harper. And working on the shoulder there. And a suplex to Harper again. And dragging her to the center, and goes for the pinfall. We have a kick out by Harper. Miss Butterfly drop kicking the back of Harper and stomping, and a suplex yet again. Miss Butterfly telling Harper to get up, probably setting up for the Pitbull Slam. Goes for the pinfall instead, and a kick out, and a forearm to Harper, and punches, and another forearm. And Miss Butterfly going after Harper. Irish whip. Oh, missing a drop kick and Harper getting out of the way. But Miss Butterfly going after the assault to the back of the neck and slamming Harper to the mat. And going for the pinfall. Miss Butterfly did a lot, but kicking out Harper. Harper's still in this matchup. And a drop kick to Harper. Gordon Mom putting it in probably the best way right there. And a torture rack device from Miss Butterfly. Miss Butterfly, Harper getting out of that submission hold and both women on their feet. And a drop toe hold to Miss Butterfly. It probably did put a lot of pain on Harper, and Harper doing the exact same thing to Miss Butterfly. Showing her how it feels. Harper now forearm to Miss Butterfly. And working, showing a little favor to the left shoulder of Harper and Irish whipping her over the top. These women want to show that they want the Anarchy Championship, but this is just a regular one-on-one matchup. And so the ref will count them out. And Miss Harper getting thrown back in the ring. And Miss Butterfly in the ring as well. And stomping the back. Irish whipping Miss Harper in the turnbuckle. And a fit forearm to the back. And Miss Butterfly putting Miss Harper on the top rope in a suplex. Miss Butterfly staring down Harper, belly to belly to Harper Lee, and going for the pinfall. And a kick out by Harper. And Miss Butterfly does not need to be shocked. She needs to keep going after Harper. And a spine buster to Miss Butterfly as she gets up. Not paying attention. And a leg drop to Miss Butterfly. Irish whipping. Miss Butterfly misses the drop kick. And Miss Butterfly in control now. Slamming Harper into the mat. And goes for the pinfall. And a kick out from Harper. And another drop kick to the back. And Miss Butterfly looks pleased with her work here. And she is setting up for the Pitbull Slam, it looks like. No, Harper slamming Miss Butterfly instead. And Harper going for the pinfall. And a kick out at 2. I see that Harper as well shocked Miss Butterfly. Kicked out. And a butterfly suplex to Harper. Goes to the pinfall. And Miss Butterfly going back after the Anarchy Championship. As Miss Butterfly learned how to defeat our Anarchy champion, Aaron Roulette, in this matchup about false accusing someone of stealing nachos. Fifth Element accusing Sergeant Phoenix of stealing her nachos. So we have a mystery here at APF of who stole Fifth Element's nachos. Sergeant Phoenix says she's not worried about stealing people's nachos. Her eye is on the TV champion, Eric Jacobs. She says she can defeat Eric Jacobs, the anti-Canadian. Here, understandable there, Gordon Mum. Eric Jacobs, a powerful man. And Phoenix. She is the Sergeant Phoenix. Served military time. I believe she can take on our TV champion if she desires to. Fifth Element accusing Phoenix as she makes her way down to the ring. Phoenix blowing it off. A wrestling match over stolen nachos. Well, yeah, we did have that match last week over that too. We're gonna have something about coffee next. Both these women squaring off in this matchup. And the ref signals for that bell. We are underway. Fifth Element bulldogging Phoenix to start off this matchup. And a forearm to Phoenix. And slamming down Fifth Element. Phoenix. And a surprise suplex from Fifth Element. And Fifth Element working on the knee of Phoenix. And Sergeant Phoenix Irish whipping Fifth Element. And a drop toe hold to Phoenix. Fifth Element stomping on Sergeant Phoenix, and Phoenix on her feet. Forearm to Phoenix. And Phoenix throwing Fifth Element across the ring. And a forearm as Fifth Element gets up in a slap. And working on the shoulder of Fifth Element. Fifth Element working on the neck of Sergeant Phoenix. Now Phoenix on her feet after getting out of that. Irish whipping of Phoenix, and Fifth Element drop kicked over the top rope. And Phoenix going after her. And a forearm and a drop kick to Fifth Element, and Phoenix taking it to Fifth Element on the outside of the ring. And a forearm. I remember those days too there. Gordon Mom. Interesting. And a splash to Phoenix, and Phoenix or Fifth Element on her feet, getting on her feet, and Phoenix in the ring now. Both women in the ring, and our Hurricane Rana to Fifth Element. And Eric Jacobs just came down and threw a chair into the ring for Fifth Element. And Fifth Element going for the pinfall, but Eric Jacobs distracting the ref. Irish whipping Fifth Element. Sergeant Phoenix. And Sergeant Phoenix on the top turnbuckle. Fifth Element arm dragging her off the top. And Fifth Element working on the leg of Phoenix. Phoenix Irish whipping Fifth Element. And a drop kick to Fifth Element. And Phoenix telling Fifth Element to get up. And a punch. Spine buster to Phoenix. And going for the pinfall. And kicking out. And a drop kick to Sergeant Phoenix. And a drop kick to the back. Thrust press to Phoenix. And Fifth Element taking hold, goes for the pinfall. And Phoenix kicking out. And Fifth Element kicking the midsection of Sergeant Phoenix. I don't know why Eric Jacobs is out here on the Gordon Mom. The only thing he's done is just threw it in a chair, but Fifth Element looking to set up for the Lilu. It connects with the Lilu and goes for the pinfall. And a kick out by Sergeant Phoenix, wanting to prove to the executives she can take it to the TV champion. And Fifth Element taking it to Phoenix now after the distraction from Eric Jacobs. Well, you would think she has to. Eric Jacobs is on Phoenix's mind being out here and throwing in a chair. Yeah, well, Fifth Element is a good competitor as well. And Fifth Element showing it and arm dragging from the top rope. And Fifth Element splashing from the second rope onto Phoenix. Attacking the knee there on Phoenix now. Arm drag yet again. And goes for the pinfall. And a kick out at 2. The anti-Canadian standing around. Leg drop to Phoenix. Eric Jacobs seems to be impressed on what is going on here in this matchup. And Fifth Element tossing Phoenix across the ring. This matchup, remember, all because Fifth Element feels Sergeant Phoenix stole her nachos. This is the sweet, sweet revenge story for Fifth Element here if she beats Sergeant Phoenix. Almost got revenge for those nachos. And Phoenix on her feet. Snap nair to Phoenix. And Phoenix elbow to Fifth Element. Phoenix getting Irish whipped in the turnbuckle. Phoenix on the top turnbuckle. And a smack to the head. And a suplex for good measure. And Fifth Element standing around. What does she have planned here for Phoenix? It looks like another Lilu to Sergeant Phoenix. And connects. And is this it? That is it. Yes. All with some help from Eric Jacobs. Fifth Element wins this matchup. Alright, well, I'm being told that the next episode of APF, Sergeant Phoenix will face Eric Jacobs. And this will be a qualifying / #1 contender match. If Eric Jacobs wins, he is put in to the qualify into the prestigious tournament or whatever match it is. And if Phoenix beats Eric Jacobs, she will have not a rematch for his TV championship. I'm excited too, there, Gordon Mom. Gordon Mom. And this matchup will be decided inside a steel cage match. All 4 men will be inside. And if memory is correct, both men have to escape this match. This steel cage that surrounds them. Gordon Mom correct there. Working together to qualify for the prestigious championship in the cage. Lord and surrounds all 4 men, and the bell is sounded. And all chaos has started as Giovanni Romano gets suplexed by Matt Boyd. And Matt Boyd going after Dante Moretti. And Ryan Baines going after Giovanni Romano. And slamming the face to the mat. And Ryan Baines going to the top or the cage. And Matt Boyd on the cage. And getting pulled down. And Giovanni Romano, Dante Moretti thinking the same thing. And trying to do a slam from the second rope. And Giovanni Romano climbing the cage. And Ryan Baines notices and goes after Giovanni Romano. And pulls him down. Irish whipping Dante Moretti from Matt Boyd. Gordon Mom correct there. Some more chaos from Matt Boyd to Giovanni Romano. And Dante Moretti has Ryan Baines Irish whipping him into Matt Boyd. And forearm to Giovanni. And Matt Boyd on the shoulders of Dante Moretti. Flapjack slam. And a kick. An Italian connection for the moment are in control. And Ryan Baines notices Dante going on the cage and Giovanni on the cage and slamming both men on the mat there. And Matt Boyd decides he should try to climb the cage. He's almost to the top there and Giovanni Romano notices. He's one leg over the top rope and Giovanni on there too. Looks like he's going to suplex him. Both men is suplexed off the top of the cage and Giovanni up already. Oppressive. And Matt Boyd up too. These men can take a lot of pain here in APF for the prestigious championship, it looks like. All four men and the Billionaire Boardwalk in control, but Dante needed the back of Matt Boyd and Dante going to the top of the cage yet again. And Matt Boyd gets up and notices and follows him and drags him from the side of the cage yet again. Whirly Derby elbow drop from Matt Boyd to Dante Moretti. And Giovanni Romano getting sidewalk slammed from Ryan Baines. And it looks like Matt Boyd decided to go up and Ryan Baines, both the Billionaire Boardwalk on the cage. It looks like Matt Boyd over one side already. And he needs to have both feet. And yes, Ryan Baines now in this matchup alone with the Italian Connection. And the Italian Connection taking it to Ryan Baines. I'm not sure either if that is a wise decision to leave your partner with two other men, a 2-on-1 match, in a sense, in a cage, and both men looking to climb the cage of the Italian Connection. But Ryan Baines takes down Dante Moretti, and Giovanni almost over, has one leg up, but Ryan Baines quickly gets up and takes down Giovanni Romano. Not the easy way either. And Ryan Baines on his feet, Irish whipping, slaps. And the chops to Dante Moretti. Irish whipping, Ryan Baines in the turnbuckle, goes Giovanni Romano. And lawn darts him through to the ring post. Giovanni lifting up Ryan Baines. And Ryan Baines on the offense of Giovanni Romano and take his legs out. And Dante Moretti there and flapjack slam to Ryan Baines. And Dante Moretti looks up to the cage and starts to climb it. And Giovanni Romano looks to dive from the second rope to Ryan Baines. Just for good measure. And Giovanni starts climbing, and Dante Moretti climbs over the cage, and he's on the outside, but Giovanni on the top, and Ryan Baines quickly gets to Giovanni Romano before he escapes and pulls him down for a second time. Ryan Baines looking up to climb the cage. He want him and Matt Boyd going to become in this championship, and Ryan Baines on the top. Giovanni catches up with Ryan Baines. He wants his championship back that he lost from Tiger the Clown. And Tiger the Clown is injured after the matchup with Kevin Journey. And Ryan Baines catches up with Giovanni Romano on the cage, slams him down to the mat. So we will not see Tiger the Clown for quite some time. Oh, and a slam from the second rope, and Ryan Baines looking to up the cage, but Giovanni on his knees with Ryan Baines and Matt Boyd. It looks like Ryan Baines is about to drop from the cage, and Matt Boyd, the Billionaire Boardwalk, and Ryan Baines will advance to this matchup. This episode, they basically won as a team. But when we find out more details of this prestigious championship match, well, no, we can't do that, Gordon, Mom. They did that in the promotion. We just can't do that idea. That is a good idea. If no, we can't do that. But the executives do have a good, hopefully good decision, along with Skipper Bixby. Gordon, Mom, any last words? From Studio 1615, this is the Anarchy Prestigious Federation of Wrestling. My name is Ted the Ranger Irvin.